Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to put the camera over here. Welcome back into the channel. It's your boy Rock from Flip the Thrift. I want to show you how I wrap posters because you got to get these poster tubes like this to put your posters in, or, you know, there's really no other way to ship a poster. I used to make boxes. I would make my own boxes and just put them in like a long square box, but that's not how we do things around here anymore. So we're going to get our poster tube. We got our two end caps. Here's our two end caps. Here's our poster tube. Here's what I do. I take 3 pieces of bubble wrap. Do not rip it. A lot of times your bubble wrap is going to be perforated, so you got to rip it. 1, 2, 3. And make sure, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, smash the thumbs up button. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all your cooperation. All right, so what I do is let's see if we can get a little better view of what's going on here. What you have to do here is you have to leave a little bit on the end, not too much, but a little bit on the end of each one. So on this side, what we're going to do is we're going to cut right here. I'm going to use the excess bubble wrap that's left over to put inside because this tube is longer than the poster. I believe these are like 27. Average poster is 27 by like 25 or something like that. These are 30-inch poster tubes. It doesn't make sense to keep cutting them, so there's like a little bit of space like that left in there. No, guys, that's not how big it is. Stop being nasty. All right, so we're gonna cut that little excess. Be careful with knives, because I just cut myself trying to open up a safe that had nothing but pictures in it. So yeah, shame on me. All right, so we cut that right there. What I do is I don't use these big rubber bands anymore. I use, all my posters they already came rolled, so they're already rolled. So what you want to do is you want to make it a little bit, you got to be really careful with posters, because one little push in is you're gonna put an indentation in the poster. This is a Lou Diamond Phillips. This is an original. I think, what's it called again? It's called the First Power. It's called the First Power. So I only really remember Lou Diamond Phillips from La Bamba. You guys, la 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 bamba, metetizo, le pose una gracia. I don't know the words. Sorry, guys. And I'm not Spanish. I'm Italian and Portuguese, but no speak español. Okay, I learned a little bit of Spanish on the streets in the bird, but that's about it. All right, so I tried to make it a little bit, you know, I roll my posters pretty tight. You got to make sure that it's not going to be too fat, because when you put the bubble wrap around it, it's not going to fit inside the tube. So you got to make sure that it's going to fit in the tube. It's not going to bang around and shake in the tube. That's why I'm doing it like this. That's why I'm putting the bubble wrap on it. Pay attention, take some notes. I bought a bunch of posters from this lady that had a video store. And yeah, I got thousands and thousands of posters from this lady. I made thousands and thousands of dollars off of the posters. What I do is I go and I definitely took care of her. Paid her very graciously. I bought some sports cards off of her before that I pretty much didn't make a whole lot of money off of, but they did sell really fast, so the money that I did make off of them, you know, it was a quick ROI, which is your return on investment. What I'm doing is I'm taping the ends, being sure not to make it too fat and being sure not to damage the poster at all. You don't want to squeeze it, push it. You don't want to do any of that. I've shipped posters without bubble wrap in the very beginning, and they always got damaged. So I was like, well, okay, there's got to be a better way to do this, and this is the better way. So what I do is I put one cap on. These caps, whenever I order my tubes, I get them on eBay. You can probably get them on Amazon too if you want. I can't remember how much I pay for 100 tubes. It's not $100. They're not $1 a tube. I think it's like $60 or something for like 100 of them. And you get a big giant box filled with them. So I put my caps on, and now, whoop, hold on, guys. not paying attention. They're hard to pull out too. Sometimes you got to use needle noses. I think I have a pair. Not in here though. Yeah, I have a pair right here, right in front of me. So sometimes you got to take a pair of needle nose and you got to really pull them out. They're really, that's good that they're in tight like that, but I don't trust that. So you're going to take this little piece of bubble wrap and you're going to push it into the excess. Don't push too hard. You don't want to damage your poster. And now you have a poster that's not going to move at all inside. It's going to be good. If it gets a little hit, it'll be fine. It won't damage the poster. So as long as they don't step on this or bend it or crack it over their knee, like, you know, like Bo Jackson. All right, and then just in case, I put tape on the end. I put one this way. I used to put two on the top, but now I just do one that way and then one sideways to cover it, to go around the tape. Just like that. Then you're going to do the other side just like that. And then bam, bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Just like that. One more. And all my posters, 99.9% of the time, weigh 8 ounces. What I do is I just take my scale, take my handy dandy scale. You guys can see that. We're going to do right on the scale. And then what do we got here? We got, can you see it? Can you see it? Maybe, maybe not. Can you see the 8 ounces? I don't know. I don't know if you did or if you didn't. But anyway, guys, that's how I wrap my posters. I sell several posters a week. I have I have a huge amount of posters. These are the ones that are left. These are the ones that are all listed. These are some ones that I didn't get from her that were just part of a bulk buy. They're barely selling at all, but these are all, not a lot of horror left because the horrors are the ones that sell for. I still have like Hellraiser, and the problem with these posters is a lot of them are not like, I didn't get like the first Freddy Krueger or the first Jason, you know what I mean? The first Friday the 13th or anything like that. I got like Dracula and things, but they're like Dracula 2, Dracula 3, like they're just not, they're not the key posters that you want to get. And there's really, really old posters that sell for thousands. Like, it's just nuts what someone will pay for a poster. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. And I hope you guys got some information and you are now capable of shipping a poster. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.